We're going to go to the red, which is a 1944 wheat cent, 5 inches down, sensitive full tone. Pretty clear. Deep HC, so definitely should be able to hear it in deep HC. Yeah, not an issue.
So you can see with the deep HC, you get a much more rich, informative tone with that program. The sensitive full tones was a little lower. You could barely hear it. So I think right now, for the first try on program 6, deep HC is the one that I would use.
Okay, that's sensitive. Let's check out. The white is a silver ring, stainless steel. Sterling silver ring, 2 inches. So that's nothing. 2 inches down. Hear how louder that is? That's the sensitive full tones showing a 95. Deep HC. There we go. Nice and loud. 2 inch sterling silver ring. 2 inch, 94. Now, a lot of people ask about, to pinpoint, how do you know where to dig? Here's a good way. You get your target, move around a couple of times to see how big it is. Kind of do a circle, make sure you're not on a line or something gigantic, but you get a solid, repeatable signal. Now, just pull your coil back until you don't hear it. See how it fades? And then you dig right near the tip. Right here, and that's usually where your target is. So we'll try it from here. Pull it back, fades out, and I'm going to dig right there.
It takes a little practice, so use that technique that I just showed you, moving the coil back and forth till you get right to the tip of the target. And then you'll always be probably within an inch and can get that target. It just makes life so much easier using that technique.
All right, this is the green. Right here it says a quarter and a penny, 4 inches down. Quarter and a penny. That should be interesting. What are we in here? We're in, let's go back to sensitive, full tone. You can hear a little double. This processor's fast, but says 93. Huh. 4 inches down. Deep HC. 93. Now if you notice that, it's a 93 on deep HC. 93, same target ID. Sensitive full tone. Very well. Move on to the next.
Again, the whole purpose of this video is to get you to hear the difference in the tones between sensitive, full tone, and deep HC. It's your personal preference. I got to tell you, even though deep HC may be a little louder or sharper tone, for the most part, I always use sensitive full tone. I just like that program. But there is a place and a time to use those other programs, such as deep HC. So just practice back and forth and decide what program is going to work for you depending on that location. Hey, I guess I should have told you the way that I made my test garden was the PVC plastic drain cover. And I bought those, and I spray painted each one a different color. And then I got me the back of an old, like a garage sale sign, and I traced out the PVC drain and matched that up with a color. So I always know, otherwise there's no way I'll forget. Now, you can't really write on that stuff. It will just fade away. So I keep that sign in the garage, and when I go out and practice, I'll match up the red with the red, whatever. You get the point. It's just an easy way to make a test garden.
Okay, guys, we're going to do the light blue. This would be a 1952 silver dime with a rusty nail. It's 6 inches. Hear the little grunt? I can hear a little bit of that grunt. Hear that? Huh. 6 inches. Not loud. I'm hearing more of the rusty nail than anything.
You can see just how versatile the XP Deus II is. I'm in sensitive full tone, and I'm barely hearing this dime that's 6 inches deep, and I'm hearing a little squeak. So just switch to another program. Now we're going to go to Deep 8C and see if you can hear the dime any better. And it's right next to this rusty nail. Let's see what that sounds like.
Deep 8C. Ooh, get a little bit better tone, a little bit of tone there. Huh. But see, the target ID is all over the place. This is black 1920 Buffalo nickel. Ooh, it's going to be a hard one. 1920 Buffalo nickel, 8 inches down. What am I on? Sensitive full tone. Just a little bit of a chirp.
Now remember, in sensitive full tone, it's full tone audio, and it sounds pretty good right now. Now let's switch up, and again, hear the difference in Deep HC.
Deep 8C, no problem. Interesting. Blue, we have a pocket knife, 3.5 inches long, 3 inches down, blue. You can see here it's showing up Ferris. See on this side? Full tone, Ferris. So you want to practice with a few Ferris items so you don't dig a ton of garbage. A little squeaky, that's all over the place. Ferris. All right.
Well, I think you get the point. You've got to practice, make a test garden. I'm not going to go through any more of these items out in the test garden. And let me end with the video that I taped back in January to close all this out. And if you notice, I didn't have my mustache or goatee in that video. So, all right, here we go. One thing to remember on the Deep HC is you're only going to get 8 hours if your battery's fully charged. So if you're out in the fields all day, that may not be the program for you. But you can always use sensitive full tones for a while. Then maybe towards the end of the day, you got an hour or two left, switch over to that Deep HC to see how that works. Also on Deep HC, you have nothing notched out. So you're just getting the full signal coming right in there. So this experiment was really interesting, I got to tell you. I think I would prefer using the sensitive full tone, and that's what I've been using the most. Although I have done several hunts with the Deep HC, I think I prefer the sensitive full tones. Although out here in that test garden, that Deep HC was picking up some signals, but you just have to listen. And that's why it's so important to use headphones, which I don't a lot of the times for you guys. But I want you to hear those tones. But you should use the headphones because you're going to hear those faint signals come in like we did with the sensitive full tones.